Okay, so I wanted to give you guys some help on the upcoming exam. You're going to see some problems that look just like this. So up here you're given the premises. You're always going to have 3 premises right here. And then you're going to have all these options down here. Now the thing with this assignment is you have to do it in one step. So out of these premises, which one of these is only one step? Now, obviously, I've already highlighted the answer, but I want you guys to go through these with me so you understand what I'm looking for. So let's look at the first one here. So they're saying 2 and 3, so right here and right here, modus tollens. So 3 is just in, and then you have the negation over here. Now, if you guys look at the official rule, technically, you should do this first. Add a double negation to n, and then you could use 2 and 4 and get modus tollens. So, as a result, A is not the answer. Okay? So let's look at B. So they want to do association on line 1. But association, you can never do with a horseshoe. It all has to be wedges, or it all has to be dots. You can never do association when there's a horseshoe there. So we know that's not the answer. So let's look at the third one. So they want to do distribution. Yeah, you can't do that with the horseshoe. So we know that can't be the answer. And let's look at D. So they want to do simplification of line 2. You can't simplify line 2. You can't simplify line 2 because the main operator is a horseshoe. You can never simplify with a horseshoe. Okay? So that leaves us with the last one, De Morgan. So they want to take line 1 and they want to do De Morgan. And that is completely fine. That is the only one that you can obtain in one step. Okay? So let's look at the second one here. Okay, so first one, tautology. Okay, so we look at this first one. Not A or not A. That just becomes not A. Perfect. But let's go through the other ones to make certain. Okay, line 1, double negative, you get A. No. Remember with a double negative, you can put 2 negatives on an A, or you can take 2 negatives off of an A. That's all you ever do with double negatives. And by the way, it doesn't have to be A. Okay, 1 and 2 HS. Yeah, that's not going to work for so many reasons. Okay. 2 and 3 modus tollens. Well, 2 and 3 modus tollens, what would you have to do first there? You'd have to negate it with De Morgan. So if you take this one and then you do this, and then you'll notice by the time you flip the sign, you can't even use it with modus tollens anymore. And then 3 is De Morgan. And like I just showed you, if you really were to do De Morgan on line 3, you would end up with not R or not M. They didn't change the sign. So our answer has to be A. All right, let's go over one more. Make sure you guys get this. Okay, so we got 1, they want to calm. You can never calm when you have a horseshoe. You can only calm with a dot or a wedge. 2, De Morgan. Again, if you were to do De Morgan on line 2, you get not J or not O. You have to flip the sign. So that can't be the answer. C, they want to do 1 and 3 HS, which I don't even know how you'd ever get that answer. D, 2 and 3, so 2 and 3, and they want to do modus tollens. So you're going to negate this, and you get the negation of this. Yeah, that's perfect. When you have the negation of the consequent, then you can pull down the negation of the antecedent. That one works. And then on line 2, they want to simplify. You cannot simplify when the main operator is a negation on the outside. If it was just J and O, yes, you can simplify it. But as soon as you put that negation on the outside, that dot is no longer the main operator. The negation is now the main operator. Okay, so our answer has to be D. Now, obviously, when you take the exam, the right answer won't be highlighted, but hopefully this makes sense and this will help you out.